Hey everyone, welcome to my video. This is my Dollar General haul for Saturday, March 28th, 2020. However, it doesn't necessarily have to be a Saturday exclusive Dollar General trip because Dollar General has not been doing the 5 off of 25 since all this virus mess has been going on for the past several weeks. I guess they're probably doing that to not encourage people to be out shopping, is what I'm assuming it is. Which makes sense, but anyhow, with that said, since there's no 5 off of 25, I was a little disappointed with that because this would have been a much better deal if I had the extra savings from the 5 off of 25, but what can you do? I was going to do this deal last weekend, but I noticed that the 5 off of 25 was gone then, so I thought I would wait until this weekend, hoping that maybe they would start it back again. That's not the case. So I just went ahead and did these deals because the paper coupons that I used were going to expire tomorrow, Sunday, March 29th, 2020. So if you're seeing this video, and obviously it's going to be too late to do it on Saturday because I'm actually recording this 9:30 at night, but if you want to try to do this deal, you can do this deal tomorrow on Sunday if you have the insert coupons. So the big savings is actually going to be on the Axe body wash and deodorant, as well as the shampoo, because they're all $4 each, and the coupon works for all of them. So the deal that I was taking advantage of was part of this promotion that's going on from March 15th until April 18th, where you save $2 instantly when you spend $8 on Dove, Axe, Caress, and Love and Beauty Planet products. Now, I was going to do this deal on several Dove items as well because I had lots of Dove insert coupons that I think came out at the same time as the Axe insert coupons. However, they were only going to be a good deal if you were able to use the 5 off 25. Otherwise, it really wasn't that great of a deal. I think I could have done better at like CVS or something like that, you know, if I had some sort of CRT to go along with it. So I decided not to do the Dove. I may or may not try to do the Dove tomorrow at CVS. Depends on what CRTs I get and what kind of promotions are going on. I really haven't looked at the ad that closely for this upcoming week because of I've been busy with work and just lots of things going on, so I'm not really sure that I'm gonna have time. But anyhow, I'll talk a little bit more about what my week has been like and CVS haul and things like that after the Dollar General haul here. So like I said, I got all these items. Did the Axe insert coupons. It was a really good coupon. It was a buy any Axe item and get one of equal or lesser value for free. And since all of the Axe products at Dollar General, or at least at my Dollar General, everything is $4, whether it's the body wash, the deodorant, or the shampoo, all $4. So basically, the deal that I was taking advantage of, because they are $4 a piece, together a group of two would be $8, so that would qualify me for the instant $2 in savings. So right away, that $8 turns into $6, and because I'm using the buy one get one coupon, it takes the $4 value, store value, off as well. So I'm getting a savings of $6 on an $8 item. Well, not $8 item, but $8 items, and I just repeated that twice because I had two coupons, and there's a limit of 2 identical coupons. Now, I had a little bit of issue when I was trying to do this deal in one transaction. For some reason, the two Axe coupons do not want to work together, even though it clearly states in the fine print that it is allowed to have 2 identical coupons per trip or transaction or whatever. So what the cashier did was just took one set off, and we just made it 2 separate transactions. So here's the receipt from the first transaction. Like I said, I got the body wash, $4 a piece, 2 of those. There's this $2 in instant savings for buying $8 worth of Axe products. and then the $4 insert coupon. Then on the Dinty Moore beef stew, they are $2 a piece, and there was a digital coupon in the Dollar General app for $1 off the purchase of 2. So basically it saved 50 cents a piece on those, making them $1.50 each. Made my subtotal on the first transaction $5, added the tax, paid $5.70 out of pocket. I did have some additional savings through Ibotta and Fetch Rewards, so on and so forth. I'll show that in the spreadsheet breakdown in just a moment. The second transaction, because it was just insert coupon for the Axe products, I didn't punch in my phone number because there's no digitals, and so because of that, I don't have a digital version of the receipt to show you guys, but is the exact same thing as what you're seeing here, just in this section right here. It was $4 off coupon, other one's $4, and I got the $2 in extra savings, so it was just $2 plus tax for it. Okay, so here's the spreadsheet breakdown for you guys. So in the first transaction, where I got the 2 body washes and the Dinty Moore beef stews, I paid $5.70 out of pocket, and then I had 16 cents in additional savings, so it was as though it was $5.54 after tax. Second transaction with just the 2 Axe products came to $2.42 with tax out of pocket, 26 cents in additional savings, so it was as though I paid $2.16 with tax. So actual out of pocket that I paid was $8.12 for those 6 items, and after the additional savings it was $7.70 for the 6 items. So $7.70 divided by the 6 items, it was roughly $1.28 per item, which is not a bad deal considering what the products were. So real good cheap body wash, shampoo, or deodorant if you're needing to stock up on any of that. Real cheap. You get it for basically $1 plus the tax. And yeah, that was the trip. Short and sweet, real simple. Other than the issue with not being able to do the 2 Axe products in the same transaction. If you want to do it, you can just simply do 2 separate transactions and it should be just fine. So how's everybody doing these days? Are you staying safe, staying clean, disinfected? In my area here in Mississippi, it's just starting to really kick off as far as the confirmed cases, and also the death rate is starting to go up a little bit. I think I just looked at the map from the CDC. You know what? I'll just pull it up real quick and we'll look at it together. So yeah, as of March 27th, which was Friday, total confirmed cases 663, total deaths for the state of Mississippi at 13. So still relatively low compared to the more populated areas such as California, New York, things like that. Thankfully, I think that's because of, the rural area of Mississippi. Other than the big popular areas like Jackson, Mississippi, things of that sort, which is going to be in this area of the state, which of course is going to be where the most cases are going to be, because that is where the densest population is at, and that's just, how it is. You got that many people crammed in together in one area. You have a greater chance of coming in contact with it and then spreading the disease. In my county, we now have 3 confirmed cases as of yesterday, and that just recently happened within the last few days. No deaths confirmed. I don't know. I want to say, everybody use common sense and just wash your hands and disinfect and stay clean. Don't go out if you don't need to. However, I'll be a huge hypocrite by trying to push that off on everybody, because I certainly have not been staying inside. I've been working. To me, it's kind of funny, but it's not at the same time. I just can't help but laugh. I find the irony of this particular week, of all weeks, I think I have had to go to different towns for different reasons, for work-related reasons, this week more than I have any other week in the past several months. So go figure. But I have been trying to be conscious of what I've been touching, who I've been around, and just whenever I would go into a store, any place of business, I make sure the first thing that I did was go straight to the bathroom and wash my hands with soap, and try to clean up and be conscious of what I'm touching, and try and make a conscious effort to not to be picking up things and then touching my face, even though that is sort of hard to do. It's just sort of an involuntary thing, just it's like how most things go. Like normally whenever as soon as you get your hands dirty, or like if you're doing mechanic work or something like that, it's just as soon as you get oil or grease or dirt or something on your hands, that'll be just about the time your nose starts itching, or your eye or your cheek or something like that. And yeah, that's typically how it goes. So it takes a lot of conscious effort not to just do that, but as far as how I'm doing, I'm feeling fine. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. I know there's generally several days before you start seeing any type of symptoms from this, if you've been exposed. And I mean, so far I'm feeling fine. If I'm going to be perfectly honest, I am feeling a little bit, I guess, feverish and warm, but that is going to be because I've been out in the sun and in the heat all day. So yeah, I'm a little bit sunburned, just slightly from being out in the sun. Other than that, I'm doing fine. I hope you're all doing well. Everybody in my family is doing fine, immediate family and all, doing their effort to, like I said, wash their hands and stay, disinfect things that they touch and all. But I guess some good news that I saw today. If you've watched my previous videos, I put a video out, I think 2 weeks ago. I don't remember if it was a CVS haul or a Walgreens or what haul it was. But anyways, I was just making a comment on all this that's going on. And of course at that time it was just getting started, really starting to pick up steam, well, around the nation, not just in Mississippi. It really hadn't done much in Mississippi at the time, but nevertheless everybody was still freaking out at that time, and obsessing over toilet paper. I still haven't quite figured that one out. I mean, the food, the bread, the disinfectant wipes, the water, things like that. Yeah, that makes more sense. But the toilet paper, oh my gosh. But anyhow, I made a comment 2 weeks ago, just stating that everybody needed to calm down. Just stop hoarding everything and let there be enough to go around, and it will be okay. These companies are still producing the products. It's not what is the word I'm looking for? It's not I mean, it's bad, but it's not to the point that business, these factories and stuff are shutting down. And as far as I know, they still haven't shut down. In fact, I've gotten notices because my family's in the timber industry. We know. I mean, we've been working all week, and every day that had been raining, and we've been steadily cutting timber, hauling it to the paper mills. I mean, everybody's still working. All the paper mills are still running. I haven't heard anything about anything shutting down. Of course, that doesn't necessarily mean that, like the other companies, such as like Scott and Charmin and all the other brands of toilet papers, stuff like that. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know their situation. But anyhow. And I definitely can't speak for anything else, like your disinfectant wipes like Lysol, Clorox, food companies, things like that. I have no idea what's going on there. But my logic with it is, like when it comes to your food industry, because it's food, it's supposed to be, their factories and all are supposed to be sanitary. So I don't know. Maybe do you know somebody that works at any of these in the food industry? Dealing with these like companies that manufacture food. I'm not talking about like the restaurant industry. I know how that's going because everything is pretty much gone to pick up only and drive through and things like that for the past week and a half. But anyhow, I'm rambling. What my good news was that I noticed, I made a comment on the toilet paper situation because it's the only thing I sort of see things from the other side a little bit. That I believe that after about 2 weeks, give the companies and the factories enough time to sort of catch up with the demand after this initial hit of everybody just clearing the shelves. It will take about 2 weeks for the companies to start catch up with the manufacturing and keep putting it out there. Well, I noticed that a few stores that I've been to, one of the local Walmarts, the CVS that I went to, and Dollar General, they have been getting the toilet paper, the paper goods in. The Walmart that I went to, it wasn't much, but it cleared back off, and the CVS was the same way. They were small. But when I went to the Dollar General today, they had a decent amount of toilet paper on the shelf, a different variety of brands, from Cottonelle to Angel Soft to Scott brand. It wasn't fully stocked, but it was a decent amount, considering where the store was at, sort of in a rural area. So I imagine they don't get a whole lot of customers. So anyways, it sort of makes me feel better knowing that they are restocking the shelves. It is coming in, and I went around and looked at the other stuff in the store. Of course, the bread was still gone at the Dollar General, but there was bread at the Walmart I went to earlier this week. Bottled water was restocked everywhere that I've been, so that's good. The disinfectant wipes, such as Lysol and Clorox, those are still empty everywhere that I've been. But to me that makes sense because that seems like an item that would be more necessary in the medical industry, such your clinics, your hospitals. I think they would have a bigger demand for that as opposed to your toilet papers and water and bread, stuff like that. So there's still the medical industry in high demand for that, as well as the consumer industry, all still trying to get those items. So I'm not really surprised that we're still low inventory on things like that. But yeah, guys, I hope you're all staying safe, and hopefully you're able to get the supplies that you need, and you're able to practice the social distancing and just general washing your hands and trying to stay clean, and disinfect any areas where you think just germs in general will be at. Be sure to try to disinfect if you can. One thing that I have also noticed amongst all this, when it comes to your cleaning supplies, the disinfectant wipes are all gone, your Lysol sprays, things like that. However, there are still other items that have been available, at least in every store that I've been to, like your sprays, your cleaning sprays. That's meant to disinfect surfaces, like your general purpose cleaners. There's still plenty of them on the shelf. I don't know if people are not realizing that you can use those to clean surfaces with, or maybe there's something that's not in them that I'm not aware of. But I figured they were meant to disinfect and clean, so I figured that'd be the same thing. And also, like your bathroom cleaners, your bleaches and stuff like that, I've been seeing plenty of that still on the shelf as well. I mean, you can use all those to clean things, surfaces with as well. Of course, you don't want to clean your face with it, but you can clean surfaces, countertops, doorknobs, things like that. So you you can still clean certain things. You just have to get a little bit creative with it. But yeah, so the CVS haul I did early in the week, I didn't make a video on that because I didn't think it was all that impressive. I was also busy with work and all, so I really didn't have the time. I just had to set that aside. And like I said, I've been doing a lot of things at work, trying to keep our business alive. This epidemic couldn't have come at a worse time. This is line of work that I'm in is sort of a seasonal thing, and right about the end of February and beginning of March is right when things started drying up and business started kicking off. And then of course this hits, and yeah, it's a little frustrating. Then on top of that, we're having equipment breakdowns and trying to get things fixed and find parts, and then it's because of all the issues of businesses closing, and you don't know if the business is going to be open that's going to have the part that you need to fix the equipment to get back rolling, and this and that and the other. It's just it's very stressful, just with that, not even counting, you know, the disease itself and the virus, just trying to function. And I know there's a lot of people that are far worse off than I am. At least I'm able to try to keep working, and there's other places, other people that are completely without work. And I hope you guys are able to hold out, hang in there, and hopefully things will clear up and get better, and everybody can go back to work, get everything rolling again. But the CVS haul I did do the big hair care deal that was going on this week, the 15 off of 60. I was going to pass on it at first because I'm overwhelmed with hair care products. So with your shampoos and conditioners and stuff, I got way too much of it. I don't know, it seemed like a decent deal, and I got some good deals on different things, on the some Head and Shoulders, Herbal Essence, BioRenew, Tresemme. Let's see, Tresemme and Head and Shoulders, and the CVS version of Head and Shoulders. Those were not great deals. I think it could have been better, but I think it did fairly well for what coupons and CRTs I had available to me. I did have a good deal on the Eucerin though. The Eucerin was actually a slight money maker for me. Okay, so here's the spreadsheet of the breakdown. So on the Eucerin transaction, I actually paid 0 out of pocket. Because what I used was the CVS cash card that I received the week before, and because it's a CVS gift card, it pays for tax and everything, so I counted that in the rewards spent. So $10.40 in rewards spent. Then I earned $10 in rewards right back, 14 cents in bonus savings, so the whole transaction cost me 26 cents. So, you know, that's real cheap for Eucerin, 2 things of Eucerin. And I don't even remember what it was I did on the second transaction. Oh yeah, I do. I remember. I picked up 4 cases of the Boost 6-packs, just because I wanted them, and I wanted to spend my extra bucks to get that down, because I had built up to like $76, and it was way too many extra bucks for me to hold on to, and I was just going to try to spend them and get the total down. So that's what I did there, and then, and I find it kind of funny because I did notice this in this coming week's paper, that the Boost is on sale, where you get an extra buck for buying 4 of them, and go figure. So I bought 4 of them and missed out on the extra bucks. Only $5.78 out of pocket for, you know, 4 things of Boost. So I thought that was a pretty good deal considering what I was trying to do, and actually spend the extra bucks, get it down. And this is from the hair care deal. $4.75 out of pocket, 28 in extra bucks, 14 earned, 19 cents, as though I paid $18.56 for all the hair care items. You know, like I said, it was a fair deal. Ended out this week with $39.60 in extra bucks. Of course, that's an oddball amount because I'm still considering the CVS gift card as part of my rewards. But anyways, yeah, this is just another long video of me rambling about not much at all. I just want to put a video out there and just, talk to you guys. There's just nothing else, sort of check in, let you know how I was doing, how things are around here. It's pretty much the same as everywhere else in the nation. A lot of your businesses are closed. All the restaurants are pretty much drive-through or pick-up only. Schools are closed. All of the non-essential businesses are shut down currently, or supposed to be. A lot of the towns have started issuing a curfew, which is from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. I don't necessarily think it's really being enforced that much, aside from just the businesses closing, and there's not being much reason, for people to be out and about after 9 o'clock. That did sort of mess me up this week, because I'm not really sure what happened with this, but the curfew for all the towns surrounding me that I know of starts at 9 p.m. and there was one day that I was needing to go to Walmart and do grocery shopping, and I had to work that day, so I was late getting free where I could go to town and go to Walmart. So I got there, got to Walmart around 8 o'clock, but they'd already shut down. They had already closed the doors, and the police was already in front of the store. Wouldn't let anybody in, so I basically wasted a trip because of that. So yeah, I'm not really sure what went on there. It was 8 o'clock and the curfew was at 9, so I don't know, maybe they were shutting down an hour early to clean up, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something, guys, but I don't really understand the point of the curfew. I mean, why 9 p.m. to 6 a.m.? What is so special about those particular hours that makes them special? That you can't get sick during the day or something like that. I mean, you only get sick at night. I mean, it doesn't really make sense to me. I don't know. To be honest with you, it makes more sense to me to go on, if you're going to have the businesses open, which they have to be open because everybody has to be able to get their groceries and get food and things like that. But by shortening the hours of operation, that means there's a smaller window of time for people to get to the stores to get their stuff, which means there's a greater chance of there being more people in the stores during that time, because you're not able to spread out. You have to be there during that window. And I don't know, the logic of this, it doesn't make sense. I mean, the reality of it is there's no real answer, no real solution, perfect way of doing things that I know of in order for people to be able to get what they need, yet still stay safe. I don't know. It's just, I could go on for an hour probably just voicing my opinion, my thoughts on some of the rules and regulation and things that are being said about everything that's going on right now. And but yeah, anyhow, so we're just going to leave it at that. I would like to know how things are where you're at. If you would comment down below, let me know where you're at. How are things where you are? Are you safe? Is your family safe? Is your town or city enforcing a curfew, or are you in a quarantine? How is everybody reacting in the area that you live in? Do you know is somebody in your family, or do you know anybody personally that has been exposed to this virus? I don't personally know anybody that's been exposed to it. A guy that I work with, his son was diagnosed with it, and he's been quarantined at home. And just to be clear, I made sure I asked the guy, has he been around his son? He said no, he hadn't been around him in like 6 months. So, he didn't go see him. He hadn't been around him. So, he's good. I'm good. On that part. And that was earlier this week, and I asked him today how his son was doing, and he said he was doing okay. He was just staying at home, laid up in the bed, but he said otherwise he was doing okay. But I didn't really ask many details, getting specifics or anything like that. But yeah, so anyways, this video is getting way too long, but if you would just stay safe, guys. I hope you're doing well, staying healthy, and hopefully, if everything's still going well, I will talk to you again next week. Stay safe, guys. Bye. Thank you guys for sticking with me to the end of this video. I hope you found this information useful. I appreciate it if you would drop a like on this video, and please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're on my channel, feel free to check out my other videos. I also encourage you to check out my PublishOX blog, where I post some of my other YouTube videos. Sign up for a free account, and then you can follow my page and earn free crypto by tipping my blog post. Be sure to check out my Blogger page, where I keep an updated list of all the apps, websites, and other programs I'm involved in and may have mentioned in this video. You can find the links to my Blogger page and my PublishOX page down in the description of this video, so feel free to check those out. That's going to wrap up this video. I hope you have a great week. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.